Welcome to Living Life Artfully with Gina Bella. Creating artwork based on real stories and emotions, artist Gina Bella expresses herself through Italian papers, paints, flowers, metals, and clay. Join Gina live as her feelings and stories come to life while working on her latest pottery, jewelry, and paintings. Feeling inspired from her show? Contact Gina for a personalized champagne tour through her gallery at Amp Media Studios. For more information, contact livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or call 954-857-5444. Now on with the show.
Hi, I'm Gina Bella. Welcome to my show. I'm a little early this week, so happy Thanksgiving almost. This is my pre-Thanksgiving show. Going live to you today from the Brooklyn Cafe studio. And today we're just gonna enjoy the pumpkin spice season. Who doesn't love pumpkin spice? I know, I totally love pumpkin spice. Anything with pumpkin spice, I'm for that. So I know that fall is just about a month away. That's it. That's all we have left of fall. And then winter just slides right in. So I wanted to do some kind of pumpkin spice fall themed painting sign for you guys today. And we have about a month left to enjoy pumpkin spice at our favorite coffee places. So today, there's a couple things. I'm doing a couple giveaways if you're interested. I have this cute little bracelet. I don't know if you guys could see it. And I could customize it to your size. And it says thankful around it with pink and green little beads that go all around it. So I'm giving that away. And I'm also going to be giving away the sign that I paint today. And if I don't finish it, I'll finish it at home. And then I will give that away. So to enter into this contest, you just need to sign up for my email list. Go to my website at livinglifeartfully.com and scroll down till you get to the email area and sign up for my email. And the first one and the seventh one to put your name on my email list will get this. The first one gets choice. First one, if you want the bracelet, just write in the subject line bracelet. The seventh one, you'll get whatever's left, the bracelet or the painting. So, okay, let's get started. Today, here's a little picture of sort of what it's gonna look like. I'm changing this up a little bit because I've done this one before. This one says, hello fall. Fall is already past us. We're already well into fall. But this is sort of what it's gonna look like. So, and if you want, you know, to follow along later, after this is recorded, I have instructions that I could send you. And I also have a supply list that I could send you for this, if you're interested. So let's get right into it. And I pre-designed it out already. I sketched it out quickly on the canvas. That way I can just do it quick because this is a 30-minute show only. So let's get started. Of course, I'm going to start with pink because I want my background to be pink. So what you're going to do is you take any color you want for your backgrounds. I'm going to take a flat brush and I want to add some water to it so it's not totally thick. I want it to be a little bit thinner. That way it's like a washy watercolory look. So I'm just going to start painting the pink and I'm going to go over the lettering, and if it goes into any of the elements that I have on here, it's okay because it's just a washed out type of, you know, see-through almost color. So I'm just going to paint the back here. You can paint any color you want, but if you know me, you know that pink anything pink. Pink is my favorite color whatsoever. So I'm not sure if anybody is watching live right now, but if you are, I would love to know your plans that you have for Thanksgiving. You could go to Facebook, my Facebook, Living Life Artfully, where it's playing right now, and you could just hit me up in the chat and tell me what your plans are for Thanksgiving, and also what you're thankful for. I am thankful for the people around me that care about me and love me, and just that's totally what I'm thankful for. I just want everybody to be happy for the holidays. And if you find yourself alone for the holidays, I wish you well. And you can always write to me, because I will just write you right back. You know, I want everybody to feel loved and happy and thankful. We don't want anybody to be sad for the holiday season. And, you know, it's sometimes a very sad time. So I'm going to save the edges for later to save on time. So I have my one coat down so far of the pink, and it's kind of washy, which I kind of like. Let me just hold it up so you guys can kind of see. See how it's like all over the place? Once it dries, I'm going to do another coat, and it's going to look absolutely fabulous. And of course, may sprinkle some magic dust of my glitter on it. So, all right, let's start with the pumpkin. Pumpkin, of course, is like an orange. So you want to get your orange. And I like it to be a little bit of a lighter orange than what I have here. Not totally orange like that. So I take some white. Of course, I'm going to add a little water. Just mix it around to get that pretty color. And I may go back and add some darker in some areas. So I'm just going to follow it around. And if you pre-do it, it's really easy. And I'm going to tell you a little trick to make it even easier for those of my friends watching that feel like they don't know how to draw, like feel like, oh, I can never even draw that pumpkin. So here's a little secret. You take some carbon paper, and you can get that in office supply stores. You can get it in craft stores. You take your image, like let's just say this image that I have there on the table. You put your carbon paper down, you put the image on top, you take a pencil and you just trace around it, and you will get the image transferred to your canvas. That is an easy peasy way to do it. So you may want to consider that if you feel that you can't or not confident enough, until of course you get your confidence up. That's an easy way to do it. So I'm going to add some darker to some areas on the pumpkin and just go through it like that. So my favorite part of Thanksgiving is, of course, Thanksgiving Day Parade in the morning. I never miss it. Ever since I was tiny, a tiny girl, I've always watched it, never missed it. And I'm not going to miss it this year. And every year I'm like, where can I stream it? Where can I stream it live? And I go nuts. I'm like running around, like trying to figure out where can I stream it live? So I find it every single time. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of brown, and I'm going to use it for my pumpkin stem. Easy like that. Very simple. And this is almost like if you have your image already down, and even if you don't, you know, I teach these classes where I do step by step, and it doesn't have to be drawn out on your pumpkin. On your canvas. It doesn't have to be drawn out, but I teach these classes step by step, I teach it online and I teach it in person. So if you ever want to partake and take one of my classes, I would love to have you. After Thanksgiving, I'm going to start on my website. You may want to start following me there, and you will see the different classes that I'm going to host online. So right now I'm going to do my cup. I'm going to start with the hot part, the part where you don't burn your hands. I forget what it's called, the sleeve on the cup. So I'm going to make that a green. I think it's going to be a really cool color green. So I'm going to mix a couple greens together and a little bit of white that way. I like to do my own colors as I go, and I don't really have a formula for it whatsoever. I just like to just pick and choose and play around with the colors and see where it leads me. So, you know, I like to do it like that. And I love this color that came out. Pretty. Okay, so this is going to be my part of my cup where you don't want to burn your little hands. So I just bring it over, and it doesn't have to be super duper straight. You know, it's not like a perfect piece, and none of my art that I ever make is a perfect thing. I like my art to look like it's handmade, and I like my art to look like, you know, that someone actually did it and it's not done from a reproduction of some sort. So as I go on, I like to just, sometimes my lines are wiggly and sometimes they're not straight, but that to me is what makes the piece unique and what makes the piece special, because who likes perfect? I know I don't. So I'm just gonna go up. It's a little wiggly, but it's fine. I'm gonna go across, and there we go. Now I have that done. So that's part of my background of the cup there. And now the other part of my cup, I'm gonna take, let me get another thing here. Okay, I'm gonna add some white, and I'm gonna add a little, let's see, a little brown to the white. I want to make it like a creamy color. And I forgot to bring my yellow, so let's see where this leads me here. This is good. This is a nice color for the lid. It's not stark white. So I'm just gonna turn this over a little bit so it can get closer to me. And I'm gonna do my lid. And it has a little green mixed into it from the green, but it's all good. Perfectly good. Well, my favorite coffee actually happens to be pumpkin spice latte, or anything with like mocha, any mocha, anything. And to top it off, to make it even more spectacular, when I'm at home and I have my Nespresso machine going with deliciousness pouring through it with the frothiness on top. Love that. My favorite is to put a little Bailey's in it. Shh, don't tell anybody. Love Bailey's in coffee. So, okay, so I got that going. Now I'm going to add a little brown, because I want this to be a little darker for the stripes in my cup. I'm going to put this color down first, and then I'm going to add darker stripes on top. You always want to put your base color down first. So I'm going to turn this again. To make it easier for myself, I'm going to lift it a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to drag it down, just like that. And trust me when I tell you, this is super, super duper easy. Anybody could do it. Anybody could take my classes. You can take a class solely. You can take a class with friends. I could come to your workplace. I do birthday parties, whatever you like. If you can think it, I can make it happen for you. I can make the magic happen. Magic of creativity. That's what it's about. So now I'm going to do this bottom part, the same color. Bring it through. And then come down a little bit. And as the different colors like show up in here, it's nice because it almost gives it like a highlight effect of your cup. Okay, so I got that going. Now I'm going to add dark, even darker, and I'm going to change my brush because I want a thinner. Let me see the difference of the sizes. I think I'll use a smaller one. Get it wet a little bit. Now I'm going to make my stripes on the cup. And you don't have to do it this way. You can do it anyway if you don't even want stripes, if you don't want polka dots, anything. You don't have to. But I think it makes the coffee cup pop a little bit, so I'm choosing to do it. So I'm going to do 2 stripes. And like I said before, they do not have to be straight. And bring it down a little bit. Bring it over. So I'm totally looking forward to Thanksgiving. I'm cooking again this year. I love to cook. And my favorite part of the meal is my famous sweet potatoes and my famous homemade cranberry sauce. I mean, that's all I really need. I don't really need anything else. That and a little cocktail on the side, and I'm good. I'm good. That's what I'm thankful for. So now I'm going to go to the bottom and make some more stripes. One more stripe down there. Okay. It's looking good. It's looking good. So now what I want to do is I want to wet this a little bit and get it really wet. And then I want to just put a little line of the lid. That way it shows where the little lip of the lid is. And it's got water in it, in the paint, so it's not, if you guys could see that, you can see the little part of the, okay? So now what I want to do is I want to start adding a little bit of highlights to this while the other things dry. So I'm going to take that watered down piece and I'm just going to like put little spots, and I'm going to add black to this as well, but just like little spots to add like highlights to this a little bit so it looks like it is 3D. Just to the lid. Okay, got that going. Now I'm thinking polka dots. What color polka dots should we do on the sleeve? What do you think, Katie?
I think you should.
What color? Throw out a color. See if I have it.
Black.
Black is good. All right. Black is good. All right, so let's do some polka dots. So we want to take a round brush. I forgot my polka dot brush. It's like a little pouncy little sponge that I don't have, but it's fine. I'll use this, my round brush, and we'll just go around and just do polka dots. It's all good. And the polka dots do not have to be perfect. They could just be whatever you want them to be. It's fun to make polka dots. I've always liked polka dots. Okay, so we got those going. Maybe a couple more. I don't want to overdo it. I think that's good. All right. So I've added the black polka dots. And now we want to give the polka dots a little bit of a highlight. I always lick my brushes. I know that's a bad habit. but I always do. I laugh at myself. I always do. So I want to take, it's like a steel gray. It's a metallic type of gray. So I'm going to take that and I'm just going to add a little bit of that on the outside of the polka dots to kind of give it some definition. It kind of cutens it up a little bit. And you always want to do your area where you're highlighting it all kind of on the same side. You always want to do it on one side. You don't want it all over the place. So I've got my metallic going there. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said before, mine really never is perfect. But I'm always happy with my end result. And if not, paint is so forgiving, you can cover it up. Okay, so I got that done. Now, this is my liner brush. I love using my liner brush. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start putting my black embellishments on the outline of the pieces. So I'm going to start with the black here, and I'll start over here with the pumpkin, and you just want to kind of bring it around, and you want to use water because it makes it go a little farther. So just bring it around. You just want to outline your pumpkin, and then we're going to bring it down so we can define it a little bit. And if it doesn't cover 100%, go back over it, just like I did. I'm going to outline it all first. And bring it on down. So if you're watching and you want to learn, would love to teach you. All right. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit here and a little bit there. So I'm putting this down first, and then I'm going to go over it just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to go up on top. I'm going to start working on my cup, which is the fun part here. You want to kind of just start just putting lines in. And maybe a couple dots here and there, little zigzags. To make it look like a classic cup. To fill your cup with cheer and thankfulness for the holidays. They've approached us, I believe, so quickly, I feel. And just want to bring it around again. And just do your outlining. It could be any which way you want to do it. Doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to follow what I do. Just make your own style happen. That's the fun of it. See, it's totally not perfect, and I love it that way. Now I want to do the side here of the cup. And just bring it around like that. And I turn my piece a lot. I find it easier for me so I don't get my hand in the paint constantly and maybe ruin my piece a little bit. All right, so we're almost done with this part. Okay. All right. Got it going like that so far. It's coming together. I'm going to get my orange back. I'm going to go over the black a little bit. That way it just gives the highlight of the orange, or the black underneath it. Like a shadow. Just like that. I like pumpkin pie, and I like pumpkin spice latte, and anything pumpkinish I think I really like. We're making cheesecake for dessert this year, so that should be pretty delicious. Okay, now it's sort of coming together, not 100% yet, because it's got to dry a little bit, but I will continue and fix that up. If not here on the show, then definitely at home to make it 100% beautiful for you. I'm going to get my white back out. Put some white down of the highlights on the pumpkin. Just a little bit of white goes a long way, just in little areas. Okay. And a little zigzaggy on the cup. A little bit down there. Just like little spots. Want to add, and it brings out the cup a little bit and gives some dimension to it, which is nice. A little bit there, a little bit there. And not so much on the lid because you won't be able to really see it. Okay, so I got that going. Now I'm going to work on my lettering a little bit. It says pumpkin spice latte. So I'm going to paint it, and I think I'll paint it black. I'm going to turn it. It doesn't matter if I see the letters or not in front of me. It doesn't matter where I start either. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'll start over here where it says latte. And if you feel you're not good at lettering, even if it's traced out, you definitely don't have to letter. Another fun way to add letters and stuff and words to your pieces You can do your piece, let it dry totally until you're 100% satisfied, and then just cut out letters. And it doesn't have to be all the letters individual. It could just be like a little saying. And then you want to take some Mod Podge and put it on the back of it. But be careful when you first put it down, because it's like glue and it's hard to move around. Once you have it down, it's going to be down. And then you can just paint around the letters on the paper that you put down. And then you'll have your saying. So it doesn't always have to be a hand lettered piece. You can just Mod Podge or glue down your letters. So it doesn't have to be, written out if you feel like you struggle a little bit with lettering.
Did you use stencils?
No, I just freehanded this. That's why it's kind of all over the place. But yeah, but you definitely could use a stencil. And you can make your letters as big as you want or not. So you can use a stencil, you could trace your letters out, or you can glue them down with a Mod Podge type of stuff, which I love. Mod Podge, it has it for plastics and it has it for paper, and so it's pretty versatile. And the spice, I'm not going to make black. I'm going to make that a different color. So let me do my word pumpkin up here. And I'm just following what I've put down on the canvas. And I can't really see what I'm doing, like the lettering. So hopefully, because it's upside down, so hopefully it's coming out okay. And if not, I could always get a thinner brush and just straighten it up a little bit better. Like I said, it's so forgiving. So if you ever want to try this, I could be your guide. Just call on me. You can email me at livinglifeartfully@gmail.com, or you can reach out to me through my website and get yourself on my email list so you can win one of these prizes. You could win this painting that I'm doing if you want, or you can win this thankful bracelet if you're interested in that. So get yourself on the list. That's the only way you're going to win it. All right, almost done with half of this. Okay. So I'm really wanting you guys to try this. And the arts, it is amazing what it can do for your soul and your spirit and your mind, and just free the stress in your life. Art is very stress relieving, and I teach classes for that specifically. It's the therapy of art, and I could help you. You know, if you're dealing with things in your life, I could help you through the art, through arts. And I could help you just build your confidence and relieve your stress and so many different other things. Just reach out to me and I will guide you and I will help you the best way that I know how, because that's what life is about just helping others and being friends with everybody. So I have this and we don't have much time left. So I'm going to take the word spice, I'm going to make it brown and glitter it like a golden color. So this is my quick painting that I did for you guys today. It's not quite done yet, but I'm going to finish it up. I'm going to add some sparkles and stuff to the side. I thank you so much for joining me. I wish everybody a wonderful Thanksgiving with abundant blessings in your life with friends and family. So reach out to me. I'm here for you. Have a nice Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining me. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Living Life Artfully with artist Gina Bella. We hope you're left feeling inspired and creative. If you would like to contact Gina for a personalized tour or for more information on her artwork and classes, contact livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or call